spectrums. Our next guest has shared the stage with several national artists. Mary J. Blige, John Legend, Lil Wayne, Angie Stone. I could keep going and going and going. Please help us welcome lead guitarist for so many people, Shon Hinton.
Lil Wayne. Lil.
Shonny! Hello, sir.
Hey. How you
I
doing?
like the mohawk. Good. I like the necklace. Cool.
Oh, yes, Jesus. You gotta represent the war.
Welcome to Spectrums, finally.
Finally,
We've been wanting you on the show like forever.
I've been wanting to be on this show forever. We were supposed to do it at one point in time, but I don't know.
You went out of town for a minute.
Right.
Yeah.
That's
And
what
I think
happened.
it
You went out
was
of town.
Mary called,
There it is.
and you had to go. So,
I thought you had something to do with
it was like a
American, some type of TV show.
TV show.
Yeah.
It was like a Good Morning America.
Yeah.
Good Morning
Something like
America.
that,
Yep.
Dang.
Doing
You know what I'm saying? Like, you know,
I'm saying this.
I'm sorry, I gotta go to Good Morning America.
Yes,
Yes, we did.
Yes, we did.
Milwaukee High School, yeah.
Together.
This is back when he was Raymond. Sorry, I had to put him on the blast.
She played you.
Right, 'cause I think she
And you
said
were a
Raymond.
drummer, I think, then.
Before,
Right, you were
I
a
never went to
drummer.
guitar school, right?
Right, I'm sorry, yes.
So do you still play both, or are you just doing the guitarist?
I play a little. I play drums a little, and then after I get through playing, I'll be like, I can't do this song.
And let me tell you, when
So I
you say a
stick to the
little,
guitar.
that means he's killing.
No. My heart's not there no more. I had to play
Okay.
one night, and once I finished playing, I told my boy, I'm like, please don't ever ask me to play the drums again.
So what is it about the drums that, if you're good, I mean, why wouldn't you want to do them?
Well, I guess I look at these drummers nowadays, like Aaron Spears, who plays for Usher, a good friend of mine, which is a friend of mine, Teddy Campbell. These guys just took drumming to a whole nother level.
Oh, okay.
And I just stuck to guitar, because after being out in these different cities and states, and you're rehearsing, and you think you're doing something sporty by sitting behind the drums, when you get a little 5-minute rehearsal break, and then the keyboard player plays drums,
Right.
and the lead singer, I'll be like, all right, I'm gonna stay in my lane.
Right.
Stay in my lane.
Yeah, and take guitar to another level, which you have, because I've seen you play it literally with your teeth, behind your back,
Trying.
so on and so forth. Like, really?
So, but I know you've played with a lot of different artists, nationally known artists. Is there anybody that you've been with or played with or met that has had you starstruck?
Oh, that's a good question.
Wow. I think for me, my starstruck moment was Mary, because that was my first gig. This was like 2004. I was actually on a gospel tour at the time. And I had gotten a phone call that Mary was putting the band together, because the band that she had for
Mary J. Blige.
yeah, Mary J.
Yes, Mary J. Blige. I call her
She's on a
Mary.
first name basis.
Our girl, Mary.
Mirror.
Right, you know, gotta
Yeah,
make something.
Right. She doesn't know us at all. Sorry.
For 13 years, I guess they used to play with Beyonce before she got her all-girl band. Mary had never had a guitarist before, so I get to New York, and I'm sitting in the rehearsal room, and she walks, and we stare at each other for at least a good 5 minutes, like, what are you about to do? I'm like, I'm about to play. What do you mean? So I play. You know, I had been studying the whole tour, like the whole gospel tour, studying her stuff. I played, and
Smart.
it took another 20 minutes for them to, I guess, figure out if they wanted to use me or not. So Mary walked in and asked, she said, well, you want the job? I was like, no, I'm cool. I said, yeah, I want the job.
Even though I knew it, and then we were playing, but it was just like, why would you say that?
But the rest has been history.
Wow.
So it was a moment for me, because it was a little bit of fear and intimidation, because I would hear stories about how she would jap out on people. You know what I'm saying? Like, for those of you who don't know what jap out means,
Right, 'cause I'm
means
like-
to snap, like to blurt out obscenities at people. This is the old Mary, so
Right.
to be a part of that, you know, to meet her face to face and see where she is. I mean, she's what they call a Jesus freak for real. Like, she's a born again Christian now. So
You can tell
she
the difference.
exemplifies
Ooh,
Yeah,
it.
tell
you
the
really
difference.
can.
She's so much
You
more
can tell
mellow.
it. You can tell it in her voice, how
Yeah.
she's singing, her passion.
Oh yeah, definitely.
How she gets in. But getting personal now, what would you like the audience to know about you that they probably wouldn't know about you?
You know what? People take my confidence on stage and think that I'm that same type of person off stage. I'm a goofball. I'm shy. I'm quiet. Like, the only time I'm really open is when I'm playing my guitar. That's when I zone out. Like, I'm nobody else is there. So that's I'm a very shy individual.
That's interesting because a lot of performers are like that. I know one personally named Iberia.
I know, I'm completely different.
When she's on stage as Iberia, the funk soul artist, she's so different and alive and it's just a whole nother person. And then off stage, it's like I'm not gonna say quiet, but she's quirky.
Yes, quirky is the
to
word.
the 10th power.
You know what? That's
You don't even really see it on Spectrum. Like, they talking about behind the scenes, a
I
whole
was
different
talking
person.
to Keenan Thompson that does Saturday Night Live. That's a good friend of mine.
Yeah.
And,
He knows other people.
we did Saturday Night Live with Mary, and we were talking, and he was telling me, he was like, man, that's so funny. He said, because we have to be this way on stage, but they have this expectation of us when we're off stage. He said, man, I'm just the total and complete opposite.
Yeah.
And he was like, my mother taught me to just, be yourself. Whatever you are on stage, it doesn't, like, you don't have to be this.
24/7.
Yeah,
Exactly.
right.
Be yourself. If you quiet, be quiet. Shut your mouth. That was my mama would say.
Right.
Shout out to my mama who I know audience.
Right.
Hey, mama.
Oh, that's awesome. So, okay, so Mary J. Blige, that was your foot in the door.
Yeah.
Should we come back
You
with that
always
question?
she always catching a break.
We catching that break.
We'll be right back with more Shon Hinton. Don't go anywhere. Hold your question.
Yes, got it.
You already-
Big dreams and good grades aren't enough to get into college. There are actual steps you need to take. Finding someone who can help is the first and most important. For the next steps, go to knowhowtogo.org.
And we are back from break with Shon Hinton. Before the music chimed in, I was saying, okay, Mary J. Blige, you got your start. And from that, you've played with John Legend, you played with Eric Benet. Who came after Mary J. Blige? And
Wow.
is it a question, is it once you get in the circle, you're just in?
Something like that, because what I've learned just over my years in the business, is very, very cliquish.
Okay.
And Trey can attest to that.
Yeah.
Who did prior. But after playing with Mary, I actually started working with Avant.
Okay.
I did Glenn Lewis. I did Kelly Price.
Wow.
Kelly Price was the first one, to be perfectly honest with you.
Oh, okay. Kelly Price
I
was
did
first.
the play. It was Kelly Price and Tyler Perry. We did the Why Did I Get Married play.
Okay.
Oh, wow. Really?
Right. So I did my first TV appearance was
Shon.
106 in Park with Kelly Price.
Oh, wow.
And then from there, my name just started circulating.
Okay.
I think I really was internationally known after